It's the Defiant Ones. We're rolling on season 2. We got Sebastian Wolfe, dude. He won his match here at DEFY. Welcome back. And now you're a singles wrestler, man. Last time we chatted, you were a part of a tag team. You had the villain, Tara Zepp, with you. But now you're alone. But first, before we go into, the breakup and everything, the backstory between that, something that you are very, very proud of is your Pasqua First Nation roots. Tell me a little bit about how important it is to represent that in the space of pro wrestling.
Yeah, man, that's a huge part of my whole career, really. There's not a whole lot of Indigenous pro wrestlers around. Probably only, maybe 2 handfuls of us.
Yeah.
So it's huge. It means a lot to me to go out there with my flag and represent our people and just Indigenous pro wrestlers,
absolutely,
across the world, especially in like a less kind of stereotypical way of like you seen previous generations.
Sure,
like Chief J Strongbow, Tatanka.
Yeah,
it's I try to put a more modern twist on it.
Yep,
and I feel like I'm doing a pretty good job.
Absolutely, man, and so. And we chatted about this off the podcast, but you were involved in a pretty interesting punk and hip hop and wrestling tour with a band called Fucked Up. And what was the hip hop group again called?
Hallucination.
Yeah. As well as you wrestled some matches with the wrestling genius Daniel Makabe. So tell me a little bit about how this came together and describe it, because it's like wrestling but not with a ring. Like tell us what it was like.
Yeah. So the lead singer of Fucked Up,
Damien Abraham, big fan of wrestling.
Him and Daniel Makabe are best friends.
Nice.
And he's also best friends with one of the guys from Hallucination.
Awesome.
So they actually do my theme music. I use one of their songs.
Yeah.
So
are they Pasqua First Nation?
No, they're from Ontario.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, East Coast. But so when I guess the opportunity kind of came to Daniel, and he thought of me right away.
Yeah.
Because of my link with Hallucination.
Yeah.
And so I did a weekend tour with them in Vancouver, Victoria.
Yeah.
And so we would open their shows with a no-ring wrestling match.
Yeah.
Kind of start on stage brawling.
Okay.
Work into the crowd. And,
what did the fans think? Were they expecting that?
So they advertised a live wrestling show.
Okay.
Yeah.
So they knew that they were getting into a little bit.
Yeah. I don't think they knew what to expect.
Yeah,
Me and Daniel didn't even know what to expect until we got there and got a rundown. But it went really well. Great reception.
Mm-hmm.
And it was just like I said earlier, probably one of the most unique experiences wrestling's ever provided.
Cool. Yeah.
Yeah, it was very cool.
That's awesome, man. So, like I alluded to before, last time we chatted with you were part of a group called State of Emergency, and your former tag team partner Miles DeVille was alongside you, and you guys had a bloody match. So break down, just how gnarly that got for you, and did you have to get some stitches after? And that was up in Vancouver, right?
Yeah, that was in Vancouver. No, luckily no stitches, but it was indeed a bloodbath.
Yeah.
Just got to that point where I think egos started kind of getting the best of both of us, and we're taking some L's there, and I think it just started to be finger pointing, which things happen. So. He kind of turned his back on me. I see it that way. And I kind of wish we would have had that bloodbath here at DEFY. That one kind of escaped us. But maybe when he's good to go and come back, we can revisit that.
How are you feeling about wrestling singles, though, in 2023 and beyond?
Man, if you asked me, 5 months ago when the split first happened, I was very unsure. I didn't know where I was going to land, kind of where the landscape had for me. But now, as the year ends, I feel great.
Yeah.
this is things are really starting to click and wheels are starting to spin, and yeah, it's been good.
Recently, you got to wrestle for AEW. Let's walk through that day. What was that like for you wrestling for AEW, man?
That was, obviously one of the most cool experiences I've had. You just, get the invite and you show up.
Yeah.
And, you're there in the morning and hanging around all day, kind of waiting to see if...
Hurry up and wait.
Yeah. And you're just kind of waiting to see if your name goes up on this big whiteboard that they got in the back. And, when they start writing the names, everybody who's there kind of crowds around, and it's kind of reminds me like, the scenes in like a movie or something where you're like trying to see if you made the sports team and stuff. Yeah,
I was in plays in high school. We would always go to the theater to see, is our name? Do we make the play?
Yeah, exactly. That's how it is. It's like all the guys who are there doing extra work. You're all kind of like, oh, I'm up on the board.
Yeah.
You try not to like get too excited, but you get a match and you get to go out and wrestle in front of like 8,000-9,000 fans. That's an experience. I think that's what we all work for. So
is that a goal of yours now, to wrestle for like a big TV company, WWE, AEW?
Yeah, for sure. Like I would love to get that contract at either one of the 3-4 big companies. That's, I think, for me personally, this is hard enough as it is on your body, so you want to find some security and make a career doing this. At least I do.
So some people, there's a rare person who gets to wrestle full time for a career, right? But we all have to have our side hustles, or our shoot jobs is what some people call it. What do you do for a living outside of wrestling, if you don't mind?
I have a background in trades.
Okay.
So I've been kind of just jump around glazing, carpentry, but
Artie's a union iron worker too. Tradesman.
It's what my dad's did and my brother, so it's just kind of a family thing.
That's a workout.
Yeah, it is.
So you train up at the Lionsgate Dojo, is that correct?
Yep.
Awesome. So tell me a little bit about what got you involved there, and how are Nicole and Artie as trainers?
I got there. I had a buddy at a gym, and he kind of knew the local scene up in Vancouver, and just kind of came to me one day, and he's like, "They're doing a tryout. You wanna take a jump at this?" So. And
you had never wrestled before this?
No.
Oh
no.
Wow.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah. So we went and did the tryout. Both made it, and it's. Yeah, just kind of hit the ground running back in 2018.
Wow.
So, that's when I joined up with Lionsgate and had my first match in 2019.
Yeah.
But Nicole and Artie, they're amazing. They're kind of like I know they hate
the mom and dad of Vancouver wrestling.
Yeah, like totally. Everybody, kind of looks up to them. They, it's like, you want the pat on the back from those two, because then you're doing something right, because they're just so well respected.
Absolutely.
Like, across Canada and across North
Super
America.
Humble too, though. That's the thing, is like they're so good and so well respected, but also like you give them a compliment, they're like, oh.
Yeah. Especially Artie.
Yeah. He's like, I'm all right.
Yeah. He's just so amazing and so humble. So they're awesome.
Nice. So let's go back a little bit. So little Sebastian, were you a wrestling fan growing up?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. My whole life, I don't have any memories without wrestling.
Sure.
I was basically watching it since 3 years old.
Who was your first favorite?
It was British Bulldog.
British Bulldog?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
nice.
My grandma was a huge wrestling
Really?
fan.
Who was her favorite?
Oh, man.
Grandma Wolfe.
Yeah, it's hard to really pinpoint, because she watched from the 70s all the way up until she passed. So it's like she had favorites throughout the years, but she was like the stereotypical, I love all the good guys. I hate all the bad guys.
Great,
it was the perfect wrestling fan.
Awesome. And so how much did you get into it? Did you play the video games? Did you collect the wrestling figures, all that stuff?
Yeah. I mean, if anybody knows me, I still have a whole bedroom full of wrestling figures.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm a big into that. And yeah, I played the games. I wrestled my friends and cousins on trampolines. Like, yeah, I was deep.
Top 3 wrestling figures you own.
Top 3.
I'm gonna make you do it. Yeah. Favorite. If you everything was going to shit and you had to collect and you were like, I can only grab 3.
Okay.
I'm saving 3 figures.
Defining moments, Bret Hart, winning like 1997 Hart Foundation.
Okay. Is that with the leather jacket?
Yeah, the leather jacket. Yeah.
Do they have him in a wheelchair?
No.
Okay, that would be pretty cool.
That would be, right? I'm surprised they haven't. Like they need that one.
There's a market for it. Come on, Mattel.
Yeah. Some of those Ultimates are pretty insane. Maybe like Ultimate Edition Ric Flair.
Okay.
That's the whole pink robe.
Yeah, man.
They're getting really...
And they come with like 7 different heads and like different hands.
They are action figures, man.
The price point is pretty high, too. It's not for kids.
No,
those are not for kids. They know their market.
Yeah, you go buy 2 of those Ultimates, you're down like $80.
Yep.
Like yeah.
So we got the defining moments, Bret Hart. We got the ultimate Ric Flair, and who else?
Man, probably... It's hard to say. What do I got there? Man, probably my Bulldog, too, the Hart Foundation.
Okay.
He has the cut with the Hart Foundation. Yeah, that whole 97 run with Bulldog and Pillman and Owen, like, those are some of the most special memories I have as a kid. Just being Canadian and, like, it was Bret, Owen, and Bulldog that really kind of captured my...
I was a Patriot guy. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just joking. No, I'm just joking. So, do you only do the Mattels, or do you'll pick up a Hasbro and a Galoob once in a while, or
no,
you mainly
man,
just
I'm
Mattel?
Pretty much Mattel. I buy a few Jazzwares, AEW guys. Yeah, but mainly Mattel. Yeah, I did like. Man, they're so expensive. If I had more disposable income, I'd probably start a BCA collection because that's
BCA. What's
the little
that?
Rubber guys with the bone crunching action.
Oh yeah, those. Yeah.
So like mid '90s.
Yeah, I had those, and thanks to Zack Ryder and Kurt Hawkins, those are now very expensive because of their podcast. They've made those things go up in price on eBay, man.
Yeah.
But I had the whole collection, and the funny thing about them was that they didn't really look like the wrestlers very much. Like I still have some at home. but they're all out of package, and they got scuffs all over them. But I got the Flash Funk, I got the Ahmed Johnsons, I got I got the whole Nation of Domination, so
the
BCAs,
they don't
bro.
look like them.
No,
they actually used, I think, the same head scan for a Jeff Jarrett and an Owen Hart.
Okay.
Yeah, they're just like whatever.
The Vader is not large.
No,
it's just kind of
has like a big chest.
Yeah, barrel-chested Vader.
Little waist.
Wow.
And it's
Vader on a diet. Okay, we're getting really into the weeds here on on Defiant Ones, and when we come back, we'll be talking more with Sebastian Wolfe. You're watching the Defiant Ones here on Defy. This is Defiant Ones, back with Sebastian Wolfe. You formerly know him from State of Emergency. He's now a singles wrestler here in Defy. So you got the welcome back chant here tonight. We call our fans here, not just fans, they're the Defiants. Yeah. Now that you've been here for quite a while, formerly a bad guy, now, loved. What does the Defiance mean to you, Sebastian?
Man, I think anybody in the PNW, like, they strive to be here. Mm-hmm. They strive to win the admiration of these fans. This fan base is almost like they're known across like North America now. Mm-hmm. And it was very special to be back here tonight. I think it's been 13 months since I've been in Washington Hall. Wow. So to be able to walk out and for them to remember me after 13 months, and like you said, last time I was here, I was kind of rolling with Miles and Tara, and they were
kind of hated.
Yeah. So to walk out tonight, get a welcome back chant, and just it was really special.
That's awesome, man.
I'm feeling really good.
Don't forget that, man, and come back some more, dude.
For sure.
Awesome. That's awesome. So, what are some of your goals, man? What are some of your goals in 2024? Obviously, 2023 is about to, be over here in a couple months. What are you looking forward to in the next year and beyond?
2024, I just want to keep plugging away at this singles run that I'm on. Step up in competition.
Yeah.
I've had some good opponents these last few months, like, Speedball. I wrestled Jonathan Grisham. So, I got some good stuff coming up in 2024. And I just want to keep, earning my place here and hopefully earn one of those contracts one day, man.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Right on, man. Well, just 2 more questions for you, dude. If money wasn't an option or an issue, and licensing wasn't an issue, and all this stuff, and you had free range to pick any musician of all time to play you out to the ring, who would it be?
To be honest with you, it would probably be the Hallucination.
Really?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Just picking one of their songs that they already have, and then spending that weekend on tour with them and getting to know them, and them being Indigenous and Canadian. I just think it fits.
Yeah.
Like, it would be really cool for them to record something custom for me.
That's all. That would be cool, man. I could see it happening. Why
Yeah.
not? Let's make it happen, man. There's a new goal. Last question for you, dude. Pick a scar on your body and show us if you can, but at least tell the story of how you got the scar. It does not have to be wrestling related. Just any scar you have on your body. At least tell us a story, but show us if you can.
Any scar on my body? There's this one on my eye.
You want to show the camera?
On my eye. I'm not sure if you can see it there. It might be this eye.
No, it's this one.
Yeah, I got one on each, but that one is just, you're young and you're partying, and sometimes you walk into the wrong party.
Sure.
And I guess I walked into the wrong party, and man, some drunk guy I don't know if he thought I was somebody else or what, but he had a wooden push broom.
What?
Yeah. So I walk in and he just turns, and I'm pretty sure this guy was blacked out drunk.
Sure.
And he just swung at me, man.
Jesus.
Cracked me right in the...
You walk into the wrong party. I like how you say it. Like,
yeah.
wow.
Like you don't expect that. And then, I felt like this warm kind of feeling over my face. And I'm like, wow, I'm bleeding.
Brutal.
Like, did this just happen? And then he's just kind of, faced off with me, and, a little tussle. And next thing you know, he's out the door.
Damn.
So, yeah.
Gnarly.
Yeah.
Gnarly. Well, thanks for sharing it, man. Sebastian Wolfe again. Where can people follow you and follow along with your travels?
I changed all my social medias to Seb Wolfe Pro.
Awesome.
So X, Instagram. Yeah.
Okay. Right on. Seb, thank you so much, bro.
Thank you, brother.
Yep, absolutely. Defiant Ones.